Using astrology, I have 6 main tools to assist me in making predictions. These are the transits of outer and inner planets, secondary progressions, converse progressions, solar returns, lunar returns, and solar arcs. I want to emphasize that using 1 or 2 of these tools in isolation does not make for an accurate assessment of future trends. This is because it is necessary for an alignment of planets to repeat itself at least 3 times for the event or energy to manifest fully. Dynamic transiting planets are constantly in motion. When transiting planets make a hard or easy aspect to our natal, progressed, converse, or solar return planets, they have the potential to trigger events. The further away a planet is, the slower it will move, and the more dramatic of an influence it will have on our life. This is why, when the transiting outer planets Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto make hard aspects to our inner planets, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, they can bring about life-changing events and crises. The luminaries, Sun and Moon, and inner planets, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, also with Jupiter's transits, last for a shorter time, and their effects can sometimes go unnoticed if not consciously aware of their energies. These inner planets are used to time major events as indicated by the outer planets to a more precise time, week and day. Secondary progressions are the placement of the planets in the sky in the subsequent days after your birthday. For example, if you were born on June 30th, 1968, your secondary progressed planets at age 7 would be the placement of the planets on July 7th, 1968. Human beings are constantly growing, learning, and evolving. Likewise, our secondary progress chart at a given time is a psychological representation of the new energies, personality traits, feelings, thoughts, and themes in our lives. When a planet progresses into a new sign, it represents a psychological shift in the matters governed by that planet. Secondary progressions are also important in predictive astrology when progressed planets make aspects to each other, or to natal planets, or are being transited by the dynamic planets in the sky. They have the potential to trigger events and energies. Converse progressions are the placement of the planets in the sky in the days leading up to your birthday. For example, if you were born on June 30th, 1968, your converse progressions at age 7 would be the placement of the planets on June 23rd, 1968. Converse progressions are important in predictive astrology and can trigger events when a converse planet is being transited by a dynamic planet in the sky. When converse planets make aspects to each other, or when a converse planet makes an aspect to a natal planet. If an important event takes place in your life, it is likely reflected in the converse progressions. Solar returns are a snapshot of the heavens each year when the transiting sun returns to its natal position. The solar returns effects last for approximately 1 year and will tell us what the dominant themes are psychologically as well as predictively. As the name suggests, the aspects the sun makes are particularly important. If they are mostly hard, it will be a challenging year, and if they are mostly easy, the year will not likely be as stressful. The house position of the sun tells us which area of life will be the dominant focus for the year ahead. Lunar returns are a snapshot of the heavens each month when the moon returns to its natal position. When the lunar return bears a strong resemblance to the solar return for the year, it can be used to fine-tune predictions of an event to a narrower time frame. The lunar return shows our emotional state of mind. The aspects the moon makes are particularly important if they are mostly hard, you can experience many negative emotions, and if they are mostly easy, the month will be reasonably calm. Solar arcs move all the planets in your natal chart forward by approximately 1 degree per year. This is because solar arcs move at the same speed as the sun does in 1 day. Major events can be expected When solar arc planets make aspects, especially conjunctions to the angles of your natal chart, the ascendant, IC, descendant, and MC. A final note regarding the nature of predictive astrology. It's important to keep in mind that due to the myriad significations of the planets, the signs, and the houses, it is not possible to forecast a singular specific event. Rather, the astrologer should be able to tell you the prominent themes and energies for any given period in time. Based on the background information you tell the astrologer, they will suggest potential manifestations of the energies shown in your chart.